next up, I'm going to be a bit quieter than normal because Allie is currently sleeping in the next room, and we have a shared wall, so I travel a lot, and I get to do some really awesome and crazy things, and for the most part, I've been traveling a lot since I was like 18, and people think that I get to go out and do all this crazy stuff, and that I'm, living this crazy all-thrill life, and some of that's true, but you don't have to see the world or be on the other side of the planet to go have a good time. In my previous video, I'd said that we're on a staycation, which is just grabbing a hotel room or Airbnb in the city you live in just for the sake of doing something that changes the pace, or really trying to make a point to enjoy yourself. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're enjoying ourselves. We're still in Bangkok, and we can't really do anything about that. So the fact that you're probably not in Bangkok, you might think, oh, easy for Sam to say, he's on the other side of the planet. Exactly the opposite is true. Most of the week, my life is pretty mundane. I might get out and try to do something for one of these videos, but a lot of times what I'm really doing is just sitting and working, or doing family things, or running errands and grocery shopping. The same thing happened in Kansas City. The same thing happened when I lived in Minnesota. But I think what's incredibly important to remember is that you have to change the pace. You have to go do something. It's very easy to get wrapped up in the daily grind and forget that there are millions of awesome things to do everywhere you go. The reason that you need to go do a staycation is because it's doing something. It's cheap. I think we spent $40 a night on this Airbnb, but we just did things that we normally wouldn't do. We went to restaurants we'd never tried before. We just hung out in a neighborhood that we don't live in. And that's almost a vacation enough most of the time. It's the idea of getting out of your head and getting out of the routine. My challenge to you is get out and just change the pace. My greatest ideas, my biggest successes, and the things I'm the most proud of have just come out of changing the pace. And the more you change the pace, the more it becomes routine, and all of a sudden your life seems pretty dang crazy. On a side note, I did So yeah, that's me crashing the drone. I was trying to get some aerial footage of us in the pool, and it just like freaked out, and like either my compass or the satellites or something just made it start going towards the building, and I had to take it down. On our staycation, we went to amazing restaurants, and we swam in a pool that was super nice, and we stayed up late, and we drank wine, and we ate good food. What do you do on vacation? Sometimes the destination isn't the important part. Sometimes it's the mindset. My challenge to you is change the pace. Get out and do something. By continuing to change the pace, by shaking it up, it becomes habit. And the more that becomes part of your habit, the more rewarding your life will be, and the crazier and more interesting your stories will become. Cheers.